Uh, Thank you so very much. In, uh, the, in the usual line of doing business, Petron will at all times advocate for what will grow our businesses and therefore impact positively on the economy. The president's policies, if I understand them clearly, are all designed and directed to ensure that we get out of this, south side we are with our economy. And Petron, in all of its words, will always give the best support to that. The fact that the president has already approved that the policy of buying crude oil in Naira is already put in place and is working is a very good one. And I think that impacts on all the refineries. Aradel, Walter Smith, the Niger Delta refinery, the Edo refinery, and Dangote, and even the NNPC refineries are all impacted by this policy. So I think it's a good start, but the most critical for us as retail outlet owners is availability of product, of all types of petroleum products, and what we can buy them for. Because ultimately, the pricing of what we buy will be reflected at the pump price. That's the last mile, of the value chain in the downstream, that's where Petron plays a very strong role. So we certainly will encourage the government to focus on the subjects of transportation. The pipelines need to be effectively revamped. And that in itself is a business subdivision of its own in NNPC. And I believe that the private sector can also play quite a good role in working that with the government. And in fact, what I would expect the government to do is actually convoke a roundtable with all the stakeholders, businessmen that have interest and capacity, and let's look at the whole value chain and see what we can do as private sector players to advance their developments, their sustainability, their productivity, and their effective use, ultimately, to grow the Nigerian economy. And so that will do quite a lot of good work. Instead of advertising in the pages of newspaper, we should be invited to discuss in a roundtable, and then we all make our presentations that can make the country go further. So I think that's where Petron will always stand. What will grow the economy of Nigeria?